Mahmoud El-Sherbini and Nicole Sherbini from 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After, should never be on another season of the show. They made their first appearance on the show during 90 Day Fiancé, the other way when Nicole packed up her bags and moved to Cairo, Egypt. Their journey was interesting and full of many ups and downs. Nicole and Mahmoud often disagreed and had different morals and values. She threatened to leave him after she saw texts between Mahmoud and another woman. Nonetheless, they stayed together after the other way. They appeared on Happily Ever After, tracking Mahmoud's journey moving to the United States. They rarely got along and started fighting immediately after he got off the plane. Mahmoud doesn't have many redeeming qualities, and they should have split a long time ago. They never seemed to be happy on the show, despite being married for over 5 years. Nicole and Mahmoud are one of the most cringeworthy 90 Day Fiancé couples from the franchise, and it's unclear why they've stayed on television for as long as they have. Nicole and Mahmoud both struggle to respect their separate cultures. Nicole first met her husband when she was on a spiritual retreat in Egypt. They quickly fell in love, and she converted to Islam for him. She should have researched more into his religion before converting so quickly. Nicole didn't understand Mahmoud's religion before she chose to adapt to it, which is one of the main things they fight about. He wishes she would lead a more conservative life, but Nicole is unwilling to do so. It caused numerous heated fights between them on 90 Day Fiancé. Nicole wants him to be a little bit more lenient and allow her to dress how she wants. On the contrary, Mahmoud expects his wife to dress extremely conservatively. They've been unable to see eye to eye on these issues, which has caused tension in their marriage. Neither of them has made compromises to respect their cultures. Nicole has threatened to divorce Mahmoud too many times. Upon their first appearance on The Other Way, Nicole revealed that she tried to divorce him only 1 year after they married. She was living in Egypt and was unable to adapt to her new lifestyle, which led to her wanting to leave him. Nonetheless, this was Nicole's first instance of crying wolf. She took him back after that, which led to them getting on 90 Day Fiancé. When they finally got on the show, Nicole claimed she was going to split from Mahmoud, and it still hasn't happened. Aside from their numerous verbal interactions, the couple have gotten physical with each other on 90 Day Fiancé. On The Other Way, Nicole pushed Mahmoud in public when they were in the middle of a disagreement. There is no reason for them to get physical with each other. If that's what they do in public and on a show as big as 90 Day Fiancé, there could be more going on behind closed doors. After the altercation, Nicole and Mahmoud were asked back for another season in Happily Ever After, Season 8. There are plenty of couples who have healthy conflict and have been featured on 90 Day Fiancé. There is no reason for the show to platform such toxic behavior in their series. It seems as though Nicole and Mahmoud's relationship hasn't gotten much better since she pushed him either. In Happily Ever After, they fought nonstop and threatened to divorce each other. They're undoubtedly the most toxic recent couple featured on the franchise. Nicole and Mahmoud should be kicked off of Happily Ever After. Season 8 for his alleged arrest and domestic violence charges. On February 20, 2024, Mahmoud was arrested and charged with misdemeanor domestic violence. The charges came from an alleged incident involving his wife, Nicole. Mahmoud was released on $20,000 bail and had a court date on March 13. After the news broke, Nicole posted a graphic from Musawa Movement's Instagram that discussed violence against women in Muslim families. It's unclear if Nicole and Mahmoud are still together after his arrest. Many other entertaining couples from the 90 Day Fiancé universe could take Nicole and Mahmoud's place. They've grown to become one of the most talked about couples in the franchise for all the wrong reasons. Nicole and Mahmoud are discussed so much because of how toxic they are. 90 Day Fiancé is notorious for casting interesting, out-of-the-box couples on its show. However, there's no reason to keep around a couple that is as toxic as Nicole and Mahmoud. It seems like Nicole and Mahmoud are staying together to stay on 90 Day Fiancé. At the end of The Other Way Season 4, it seemed like they were going to break up. Nicole found text messages between her husband and another woman. She was furious and once again threatened to divorce him. Nicole left Egypt but reconciled with Mahmoud. It's unclear why they chose to stay together because they're miserable with each other during every scene on the show. Nicole may have thought their relationship would be better in the States, but this hasn't been the case. If anything, Nicole and Mahmoud's marriage has suffered even more since he moved to Los Angeles. They've been unable to communicate or make compromises in their marriage. The only logical reason they would stay in a suffering relationship is to appear on 90 Day Fiancé. They may be making good money appearing on a reality show and could be their main source of income as a couple. However, they shouldn't stay together just for the show. They should be choosing each other instead of 90 Day Fiancé. It's time for Nicole and Mahmoud to exit the 90 Day Fiancé franchise. They've only appeared in 2 seasons, but they've managed to become one of the most toxic couples of all time in the franchise. There has been too much damage done in their relationship for them to sustain their marriage, let alone platform it on a reality TV show like 90 Day Fiancé.